Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I thought I could do some form of graduation makeup look for you guys. I got a request for it about a month or so ago, so I hope I'm not too late. I don't think the schools around me have had graduation yet, so maybe we're in time for that. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and let's get started. Okay, so this video I'm going to focus on like eyes and lips. I'm not really going to focus too much on base because base is one of those things that is just personal preference on what you like. So with that being said, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my base and my brows, prime my eyes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the whole base on. I went for more of like a medium to full coverage base. I still have some like powder on my nose baking a little bit, because I do get more oily in that area. For areas that you do get oily, I probably would recommend go ahead and baking even just a little bit, even if you are a little bit drier of skin. But you know your skin, so you do you. Okay, so I'm going to play some more with the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette for today. I would probably recommend doing more so of a neutral eye look. Still bold and glam, but neutral. So that way it's not like gonna clash with any lip color that you choose or whatever outfit you are wearing underneath your robe. It could even clash with like your school colors. Our robes were black, so I didn't really have too much of an issue. I'll pop a picture up on the screen of like what I looked on my graduation day. Needless to say, I'm not very proud of it. It didn't look very great makeup wise, but I didn't know everything that I know now. Okay, so I think first thing I'm going to do is dip into Vibes. It's like a neutral brown color. And I'm going to start creating dimension in my eye. Just stamping it in the kind of overall shape that I want to start going for. When choosing your eyeshadow colors, you of course want to like keep in mind what color eyes you do have, so you can pick something that complements that as well. I'm carrying that color up into the front of my brow just a little bit because it helps accentuate any contouring that I've done on my nose. Not taking much. Just a little bit. If you don't know, I graduated in 2012. I think my graduating class was like around 400 people. I graduated about a year and a half after we moved up here from Texas. If you didn't know, I was born in Maryland, moved to Texas when I was about 8. Did a little bit of moving back and forth between my mom and my dad, but predominantly spent my childhood in Texas. And then when I was 16, we moved up here to North Carolina, and I graduated school here. Fun fact, me and Toby actually went to the same school, hung out with the same exact people, but did not know each other until after school. I would say if you don't normally wear a bunch of makeup, I wouldn't really recommend like going ham for graduation day, because like it's not really... I'm gonna say it's not really that important. It's important, of course, to graduate, but it's not really something that you should go all out on. Like, I wouldn't personally, if you don't normally wear a good bit of makeup. I think the next thing I'm gonna take is Classic. It's, again, like a neutral brown. I'm doing the same thing, but keeping it a little lower. would keep in mind too, whatever face powder you use, because if somebody uses flash and takes your photo and you use a bad powder that does like a lot of flashback, it will very much show up on photo. I think most powders nowadays they're not that bad when it comes to flashback anymore, because I guess the beauty community has raised such an awareness about it. I would also suggest practicing, like if you have a certain makeup look that you want and you don't normally do it all the time, practice it a few times before the day of, because you're already going to have jitters of like walking across stage and stuff. So I definitely recommend like practicing, so that way you're like kind of like accustomed to what you're trying to do. I did my own makeup, which of course it did not look great, and I also did my own makeup for prom, and it was like borderline non-existent, to the point where the lady that was curling my hair asked me if I had somebody that like was gonna do my makeup for me, and I was like, but it's already on. There we go. Slowly building some color. I don't want to go too ham initially, so I'm like slowly getting smaller and smaller brushes each time. I'm taking the same shade Classic, but a smaller brush. I'm going to start just packing this on the edge of my eye. And I can use like the bigger brush and a little bit to like extra blend it out. But this helps make it more precise and exactly where I want it. I would say too to try to like do some form of makeup look that will help like open your eyes, make them look nice and big, because when you take photos most of the time your eyes look like this big. Okay, taking the smaller brush with the shade Classic, and we're going to start running this underneath the eyes, but like trying to keep it just on the outer half, and doing that will help the effect of making your eye look bigger. Just like that, and then I'm going to take Vibes with the same big brush that I used earlier, and we're going to go around the edges. I am going to take Vibes on the inner corner a little bit, or like the inner half, just so it's kind of got like that gradient. I did go to a graduation after party, like after the graduation, obviously, and I just wore the same makeup, like I didn't change it or anything. But if you want to make it a little bit more dramatic for like nighttime, you can always make the outer corner darker. Maybe throw a like black or black brown eyeliner in your waterline, just to like make it smoky. Okay, so that looks really good. Now I personally would go on the lid with something nice, light, and bright to keep that like, you know what I mean, like that, what was that? I don't know. Anyways, I would go on the lid with something brightening. Let me see if I can find a good color, because this palette's really good, but it doesn't have like a light, like bone color. So let me grab the Jaclyn palette, because it's just sitting right here. For example, I would do probably Honey right here, or this way, or Biscuit on my lid to help keep it bright and open. Okay, taking a flat brush, I'm going to dip into Biscuit, and I'm going to essentially just kind of set my lid almost with Biscuit, because it's going to brighten it up, and then I'm going to go over it with a like shimmer. I do go all the way up here with the lighter color just to make it pop a little bit more, make my eyes look bigger. Okay, that's good for now. Now what I'm going to use as my shimmer is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Shimmer Top Coat in Icicle. It looks like that. It just kind of matches the tones that we have going on. Hopefully I can do this with a brush. Just stamping. I'm going to try to use my finger. And I'm bringing it all the way up to my brow bone right there. What I like about this top coat is that it's buildable, so you can keep going if you want to, but I'm going to leave it at that. Because I like how it's subtle, you know what I mean? It's not like metallic bam in your face. Okay, so I personally would do a wing liner. You can choose whether or not you want to do black or brown, or if you don't want to do wing liner at all. That's up to you. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I would use like a nude-ish like eyeliner in your waterline. I have this one from LA Girl. It's called Super Bright. It looks like this. I've never tried it before, but you know, let me try. Went on pretty easy, but like you could see the difference there. It just helps open the eyes more, especially once you get on lashes and mascara. Got that on. It was actually really easy to apply, which is cool. Now I would do lashes and mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll come right back and we can do our lips together. Okay, so the lashes that I used were the Kiss Lashes in the style Ruffle. Of course, if you are not used to wearing lashes, do not wear them on your graduation day. It's gonna be a hot mess. Now, as far as lip goes, you definitely want to go with something a little bit more neutral, something probably on the nude side, unless you're just super bold and want to do something like a bright ass red lipstick or whatever color your high school colors are. I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown lip liner in the shade Cocoa. It looks like that swatched. There we go. Looks like that swatched. Now that we have that on, I'm going to use, I don't know honestly what lipstick I want to use. I think I'm going to go with Oh Hi from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Okay, you can leave it matte if you want to, but I personally don't like the way that matte lips look. Just in general, in photos and in real life, and I hate the way it makes my lips feel. So I will be taking the Lunar Beauty Gloss in Moon, because it's a nice pretty like nude color, or my nude I should say. The only bad thing about it not being a matte is that it's not going to last all day long, so you will have to touch up your lip. But to me it just personally looks a lot better, and also you want to make sure you do like the mouth thing so you don't have like lipstick on your teeth while you are smiling, taking photos, all that. If you don't know what that is, you take your finger and you just go like that, and it takes off anything on the inner rim of your lips. so it doesn't get all over your teeth while you smile and take photos. Alrighty guys, that is the video. I hope you guys like how the look turned out. I love it. I would wear this look all the time, but it's definitely a good classic way to do glam for graduation. But yeah guys, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye!